Record. There we go. All right, so our next speaker is Summer Diya Selva, who is going to be teaching us, okay, stop using ChatGPT like this, because that Summer style is telling you what's wrong and not to do it. So you're about to learn a whole bunch of what not to do, and I assume a bit of what to do, maybe? A little bit of that. All right, well, take it away. Tell us how to stop using ChatGPT like this.
Okay, let's stop using ChatGPT like this. I'm very direct and very straightforward. So if something I say triggers you, then you're the people I'm talking to. Okay, I'm Summer. Thanks for being here today. And the guy who knows a guy, we normally call him the guy who talks a lot. Thank you for having me on your summit. Prepare yourselves, you guys, because we are going to have a bit of fun making fun of ChatGPT, or maybe making fun of what people do on ChatGPT. I hope you're not these persons, okay, that I'm talking about. So who has copied something from ChatGPT and posted it or pasted it straight into, say, an email or a blog or maybe a website without changing anything? Be honest. Very good. Yeah, because I've seen so many people do that, and it's like, I want to tear my face out. AI spits something out. It sounds okay. It saves time, and meh, off it goes, right? Okay. A year ago, a client wanted me to build his landing page, and he was just starting his business. Like he was starting his business tomorrow, not yesterday. And he gave me all the text I needed for the landing page. And I, like an idiot, I read everything that he wrote. I always look for, even typos or no full stop or. And then his about page said, Mr. XYZ, I won't tell you his name, Michael knows who he is. Mr. XYZ has helped thousands of coaches. And I'm like, Mr. XYZ, thousands of coaches, really? You don't even have a single client, you dude. He says, that's what ChatGPT wrote. I said, did you edit? Did you look at it? And he said, you know what? If ChatGPT wrote it, it must be good. Don't be Mr. XYZ. Okay. So reading out an excerpt from Michael's email this morning. Because AI feels like a chat window, people try to prompt it like they would a human. Write an email for my audience, making them want to attend the AI Engage Summit. So when you put in a prompt like that, you get something mediocre, right? So derivative and sounding like everyone else, because that's what they asked for. They didn't ask for it to be funny. They didn't ask for it to emphasize particular benefits. They didn't offer any clarity. Haha, if you haven't if you haven't read that email that you received from Michael this morning, or if you're not signed up for his newsletters, do that. It's like email diarrhea, but stuff you should really read. It makes my day most of the times. So this is what, don't do that. If you keep asking ChatGPT to do stuff for you without giving it real context, you are missing out on your self-power. I don't know if there's a word like self-power, but yeah, self-power. You're powerful. Don't depend on ChatGPT for your power. We are actually hurting our work. We are hurting our business. So today I'm choosing 5 common traps that people fall into, where that makes my face want to rip my face out. Let's talk about how you can make things smarter and stronger and way more becoming like you. Okay. Trap number 1, treating ChatGPT like a brainless autopilot. Stop doing that. What does that mean? Treating it like a brainless autopilot means you just like what Michael wrote in his email this morning. Toss in a vague prompt like write a post about video marketing and then copy it and post it onto your LinkedIn. If you see the number of posts that I see on LinkedIn that don't make sense to you, if I had a penny for each of those posts, I would be a very rich woman today. What do you get back when you post type shit like that. You get vague shit back. Very bland, not memorable kind of content. It doesn't sound like you. You just blend in with all of the AI garbage out there. Why? Because your input was very weak. Give your prompt a context. Tell it who is it for, what is your goal, what tone do you want to use. Instead of saying something like, write about video marketing or bleh. Here's the prompt that I just wrote. No, I wrote it yesterday. Write 3 punchy taglines for busy coaches who want more clients but hate salesy stuff. Use the hyperbole stylistic device. It's a very short prompt. If you want to know more about stylistic devices, if you don't use them, stylistic devices are like, what do you call that in literature language? That, metaphor, simile, and all that. Here's the link. You can take a look at stylistic devices. There are so many of them. When you ask ChatGPT to use a certain stylistic device always for you and say something, you use one that you always talk like. You know how magically you speak like you? Use that one. So now the AI has something to work with. You are giving it a lane to stay in, its own lane, stay there. It loves that. Second trap would be treating it like a magic crystal ball. This makes me laugh so much. Stop treating ChatGPT like it has all the answers. Okay, you ask a super niche question, like say, I'm surprised like how people expect it to be right all the time. Like, what are the latest regulations on European Union's data privacy on health apps? And what's ChatGPT going to do when he sees the prompt? Oh, it's going to sound so confident, but it can be so wrong. It can be so outdated, or it's totally capable of just making things up. This is where you get into trouble. You copy and paste the same shit that it spewed out. Here's a funny one. A business coach once asked ChatGPT, okay, what exact offer will make me $100,000 this month? Like it has a secret vault of guaranteed money stash ideas or something. And when it suggested testing and refining offers, the coach got pretty pissed off and said, no, just give me the one that works. That's treating it like a crystal ball instead of being a strategic partner. ChatGPT can help you think, okay, but not magically print cash. Instead, use ChatGPT like a brainstorming buddy. Ask it things like, first write your own thoughts and what am I missing? What should I double check on? You do the thinking first. Let it help you with a wider, help you give a better, wider perspective on your thought, not hand you the answer on a silver platter, because some answers could be wrong, you guys, and that could land you into trouble. You're still the editor, you're still the expert. AI is just a part of your team. AI is not your boss, not your God, not your teacher, not your parent. You're not its slave. Trap number 3, chunk overload. This is also one big mistake, dumping your whole ebook or your blog, your long form blog or email series, the whole series. Can you improve this? There are lots of coaches out there teaching people to do that. Like, can you improve this? Yeah, it gets overwhelmed. It doesn't tell you that, but it'll give you generic feedback. You could get answers like, make it more engaging, put some metaphors. Yeah, thanks for nothing, right? So don't do that. Flip that. Work in chunks. When I wrote my book, good news, I just finished writing my book, my very first book. And I use 5% ChatGPT, not during, but after. So when I wrote my book, I gave it a quarter chapter at a time. I finished my book on Monday, and then I started like, okay, chapter 1, break it into 2. Here's this. Asked it to troubleshoot and call me out. Not write the content for me. I wanted my book to be mine, not ChatGPT's. And I have an amazing prompt. I could give it to you in 2 parts because Zoom chat doesn't allow me to put in the whole prompt. So it could help you use ChatGPT better. If you come to the launch party of my book, the party is on 20th September. There'll be free training based on the book. 30 of my top free prompts, top prompts, and how to use them. Also a book worth a workbook, sorry, that's already on Amazon for $24.95. You get that for free. Launch party invitation is for VIPs only. So grab that VIP ticket. It's totally worth it. I've been looking at some other speakers' gifts, and I'm like, yes, it's a no-brainer to not get the VIP. So start with an outline. Then feed it in like smaller sections, maybe a maximum of 1,000 words at a time. Ask it specific questions. Don't say, improve this. See a lot of people do that. Throw a chunk in there, improve this. Like, what? So after I finish my talk, I will break my prompt into 2 parts and put that into chat. Let's move on. Trap number 4, losing your voice. This one is huge. You let AI write your stuff and then publish it as is. The problem is it sounds like a machine, and worst part is it sounds like what everybody else is doing there on social media. Everybody else using ChatGPT. Flip that. Treat AI's draft like a raw clay, a piece of Play-Doh or whatever dough. You mold it, you shape it. Take the idea and write your own content. Add your personality, add your own quirks, that one thing that makes you cute. Your slang, add your sarcasm, add your flair, add your stories. AI doesn't know your stories. People want you, not an AI parrot. If they want AI content, they can just go to ChatGPT and get more. So make sure you come out loud and clear. Last trap, there are many, but I have only a 15-minute window. Strategy shortcut. Don't use ChatGPT for this. Don't let ChatGPT make big strategic decisions for you. I laugh every time people do this. Like, I attended a webinar 4 days ago by a great coach, and she told people to get clarity on what they do. Yeah, you should, right? And how do you do that? She said, go to ChatGPT and ask, what should my 5-year business plan be like? There you go. You have your entire plan in front of you. And I'm like, just go with it, like no questions. She goes, ChatGPT knows a lot. Based on what you've been doing, ChatGPT will give you a good 5-year plan. Right. Sure, it can give you some framework, but real strategy is your experience. It needs your brain. It needs your stories. It needs the customer insights that you already have inside your head. Flip it. Ask it for angles. Ask ChatGPT to play devil's advocate, or to give you pros and cons of whatever you have in your mind. Use it to stress test your ideas, not decide for you. At the end of the day, strategy is human. Don't outsource that. Don't outsource human. A lot of people have been selling their soul to AI. AI is great, but use it as a slave. You don't become a slave. So free gift for everybody listening to me right now is a 90-minute workshop. If you love this summit, if you want to make the best of summits that you attend or speak at, this one is perfect for you. It's called The Power of Summits. I'm doing this on August 26th. How to use summits like this to up-level your business, either by attending or by speaking or by hosting one, organizing. So you could be you right now, you could be me, or you could be Michael. So how to do all 3 of those? You'll hear something from me on the 26th of August. I'll put that link in the chat once I'm done talking. Quick recap, how to stop using ChatGPT the wrong way. Stop falling into these traps. Trap number 1, no brainless prompts. Add context and tone. Use those stylistic devices. Trap number 2, don't expect perfection. Ask questions. Fact check. Trap number 3, don't give it big chunks. Work in small pieces. Trap number 4, don't lose your voice. Use it to explore and go deeper, not give it you its plan. Edit for your voice. Trap number 5, don't look for lazy strategy. Your strategy should be your own. Get ideas, but strategize on your own. Don't let AI decide for you. So go forth and prompt like a pro. I doubt I have time for questions.
You are correct. But thank you.